Despite struggling to bring in more PGA Tour golfers, the LIV International Series has taken control of the golf course. The Saudi-backed LIV Golf circuit pulled off a major coup, snagging the stunning MAYAKOBA Resort as its first venue to host the series' highly anticipated second season kickoff. With El Cameleon Golf Club at MAYAKOBA Resort in Mexico as the chosen location, the stage is set for a dramatic show of skills as 12 teams of world-class golfing legends like Abraham Ancer, Carlos Ortiz, Sergio Garcia, Cam Smith, Dustin Johnson, and Phil Mickelson go head-to-head in a high-stakes weekend of shotgun starts. So, let's dive into why the El Cameleon Golf Club switched sides and everything you need to know about LIV Golf's first event in 2023. Welcome to Golf Links, and remember to subscribe to the channel for updates on new video drops. At the end of February, LIV Golf will launch its second season at El Cameleon in Mayakoba, Mexico, before departing for stops in Australia, Singapore, and Spain. But you should know that El Cameleon was the site of the PGA Tour event known as the Worldwide Technology Championship at Mayakoba for 16 years. However, El Cameleon won't be required to serve as the host location for two tours suing one another, at least not for the foreseeable future. And that's because when LIV began working with Mayakoba, the PGA Tour quietly ended its partnership. The Mexican resort was the latest to abandon the PGA Tour, as the Saudi-backed breakaway swooped in to steal a prized asset from Jay Monahan and company. The PGA Tour visited El Cameleon Golf Club in November for the 16th time, but it would be the last. The golf course was the first to cut ties with the PGA Tour in favor of the fledgling circuit. So before diving into the details of the first LIV Golf event at El Cameleon in Mayakoba, let's uncover why the Mexican golf course switched from the PGA Tour to LIV Golf. Was it all about the almighty dollar? According to reports, the CEO of RLH Properties, Borja Escalada, and his staff had been in contact with LIV representatives for more than 2 years. There was a natural connection because Greg Norman, the CEO and commissioner of LIV, designed El Cameleon and had a history with Mayakoba. Borja Escalada is also friends with many LIV golfers. Also, Abraham Ancer and Carlos Ortiz, two of Mexico's biggest stars and two previous WWTC champions, Graham McDowell and Pat Perez, are now on the LIV International Series. Sergio Garcia, Escalada's native Spaniard, and a fifth LIV player is designing a course at Mayakoba that will open in 2024. Garcia, Ortiz, and Ancer are fellow LIV members, so Mayakoba would have probably made your shortlist if you had spent a little time trying to find a PGA Tour venue that might collaborate with LIV. During the 2021 WWTC week, Borja Escalada invited a few players to his house for dinner to talk about, among other things, how the players felt about LIV Golf, which was still just a well-funded rumor. Escalada stated that he thought LIV was something he had started thinking about after the meeting, and he did. Escalada claimed that he learned as much as possible about LIV and the players' reactions during the following months. He spoke with Norman frequently, along with other LIV executives, players, and notables from the PGA Tour and the rest of the golfing community. He also added that he and his team considered the pros and cons before signing with LIV, partly because he thought it would open a huge window to the world and how much they had to offer. They also considered exposure, sponsorships, LIV's perception, site fees, and players Mayakoba would lose and gain. It was not a simple decision, Escalada added. Everything the PGA Tour had to offer had been explained to us, but the PGA Tour couldn't provide Mayakoba with at least one thing or two players, to be more specific, Ancer and Ortiz. Escalada spoke of Mayakoba's status as the first ever PGA Tour venue in Mexico, and they would think they had been part of the development of the history of Mexican golf. So it would have been sad not to have the two best Mexican players in history there, as their young golfers look up to them. With LIV moving back to Mayakoba, Ancer and Ortiz will once more play at home. The PGA Tour's tentative fall schedule would have been another aspect that would have influenced Mayakoba's choice. Several events have been labeled elevated under the new PGA Tour schedule to increase playing fields and purses. Still, the Worldwide Technologies Championship was not on the elevated list of events for 2023. However, the PGA Tour is rumored to be looking for a new location for the WWT Championship, as WWT is still signed on as the title sponsor. So, the PGA Tour is unlikely to support any plan that includes the two tours sharing sites, or pretty much anything else for that matter, unless the PGA Tour and LIV experience an unforeseen kumbaya moment. What do we know about Mayakoba El Cameleon Golf Club then? El Cameleon is perhaps best known for the distinctive cave bunker in the center of the 7th fairway. El Cameleon Mayakoba Golf Club is located on the Riviera Maya, 30 minutes south of Cancun. This excellent golf course was designed by Greg Norman and opened for play at the Mayakoba Resort in 2006. El Cameleon Golf Course also made history in 2007 by hosting the first Mayakoba Golf Classic, the first PGA Tour event held outside of the United States and Canada. In addition to a top-notch golf course, the resort offers visitors a cutting-edge practice facility with a Jim McLean Golf School, a modern clubhouse with a well-stocked pro shop, and the Koba restaurant, which serves delicious food and offers fantastic views of the course's final holes. El Cameleon gets its name from the chameleon, and the Norman design's routing weaves through Mayakoba's diverse ecosystems, which include dense mangroves, tropical jungle, freshwater canals, and the pristine Riviera Maya oceanfront, which includes holes along the Caribbean Sea's clear blue waters. The course even incorporates a cenote, an underground cavern common to the area, in the heart of the number 7 fairway. The eco-resort is tucked away in Mexico's Riviera Maya and is home to 4 upscale hotels: Andaz, Banyan Tree, Fairmont, and Rosewood. Each of these hotels is connected to the others by waterways and can accommodate anything from a bachelor party to a romantic getaway. El Cameleon is ranked number 18 on Golfweek's list of the best courses in Mexico, the Caribbean, the Atlantic Islands, and Central America. This par 72 course, which measures 7,024 yards from the back tees, is designed for championship golf, especially since several of the holes have small landing areas. While each hole shines with its own special brilliance, El Cameleon's signature hole is the par 3 15th. Although it's only 155 yards, it runs along the Caribbean, and choosing the right club is never easy due to the strong ocean breeze. The breeze is punctuated by sand and spray on the 4th and 15th holes, which play close to the Caribbean sea border. The 10th is another short hole with a lot of memories. The figure 8 green is dramatized. A shot that is too long or to the right plunges deep into the canal's clear waters. In the most recent WWTC held in Mayakoba, which had a purse of $8.2 million, Russell Henley triumphed by 4 strokes over Brian Harman, who finished in 2nd place. Other past winners on the course include Victor Hovland for 2021 and 2022, Brendan Todd, and Matt Kuchar. However, the change in the organization hosting the golf course brings about a slew of other changes. LIV Golf expands to 14 events in 2023, up from 8 in its inaugural year, and the prize money has increased from $255 million to $405 million. This means the purse award for the Mayakoba event just got upgraded. Each LIV Golf event will have a purse of $25 million, with the individual event having a purse of $20 million and the team event with a purse of $5 million. The tournament will be played over 54 holes and 3 days, rather than the traditional 72 holes in 4 days, with 12 teams and 48 players in each field. Unlike the PGA Tour and DP World Tour, there is no cut, and LIV Golf has added a shotgun start, which they claim promotes faster play by having groups start at different holes across the course and play it in different orders. LIV chose sites strategically to attract players from those areas. This means Mexico's top 2 golfers, Abraham Ancer and Carlos Ortiz, compete on the LIV Tour as part of the 4-person team Fireballs, including Spaniards Sergio Garcia and Eugenio Cacara. Fans will also see Cam Smith, Dustin Johnson, and Phil Mickelson teeing off. Since his contentious interview, Phil Mickelson has not competed in any LIV Golf event. El Cameleon Golf Club is a par 71, 7,039-yard course with paspalum greens. Since the event will be played in February, this short coastal track has been relatively easy since there is a 72% chance of a perfect sunny day and a 28% chance of seeing a mixture of sunshine and clouds. Apart from this, the MAYAKOBA event, set to tee off on Friday, February 24th, will be up against the Honda Classic, scheduled for February 23rd to 26th at PGA National in Palm Beach Gardens. So which team and golfers do you think will win the 2023 LIV International Series first event? And how will this event perform compared to the PGA Tour's Honda Classic?